Good evening, friends. Today I am explaining I am taking some part of in artificial intelligence, uh, based on the based on the physicolar model explosion time of typical camera. Assume that camera has sensor to detect ambient light, control for flash and picture types of setting. Also assume that exposure time are based on the values reported by the sensor. I'm taking some sensor with camera. We have different emotions moving emotions. It detects the with sensor only. It detects the some camera like waves in video. It detects that in 2020 we have shutter speed photography guide. Like this picture they taken some of their images, and shutter speed photography it's combined with ISO and f-stop, like control apertures. You have so many controls in that camera like that, and ultimate creative control over the photograph and exposure triangle. In camera we have mostly motion blur and image brightness. In background we if you want any background blur, or we can do that, or not we have clear that images, we can do that like that. In motion blur if you seen before, we have seen the image like water wave in water flow, and it move the smoother producer and long shutter speed and fast moving objects, like it frozen sharp focus produced by the some short shutter speed. Image brightness is length of the time of the light is exposed to camera sensor, which determines the overall exposure. And below we have learned what is the shutter speed and charts, and what is the best shutter speed settings to produce correction exposure for shooting situations. Shutter speed situations. What is camera shutter? What is camera shutter? You think camera shutter is a door. Inside the camera body we have cover to camera sensors. We have so many camera sensors detect the image and moving sound, everything in camera. We have so many sensors. In shutter means like door. You take as a shutter door, in camera door. When shutter door is closed, sensor does not collect the light, and we didn't information anything photography. In sensor start to collect light information, it seems big photography. When you press shutter button, it take an image, and shutter opens the sensor and exposes light for every time of the day and shutter speed settings. In technical notes, we have so many cameras, DSLR and phone cameras. We have so many cameras. In DSLR cameras, we have physical shutter and mirrorless camera to not. Other than the fact, shutter speed works in same manner of both. In this given, I given some shutter speed versus exposure time. Some of their I'm given, and shutter speed controls exposure time. For example, if 2 seconds, 2 seconds to take camera, and it images sensor light for the 2 seconds only. It didn't give any more than 2 seconds. It gives only 2 seconds. Exposure time also. Photography, select the shutter speed which controls the exposure time during which sensor is exposed to light. Once exposure time has elapsed, the shutter closes and the sensor is no longer exposed to light. We can stop the capturing the images or anything. We can stop. What is motion blur? Motion blur means what is difference in different element in it moves some images or exposure time, such like water, trees, leaves and animals or stars. Example, each pixel will show an average color and light, and each pixel we have different average and colors, and everything we have different it collects the everything and we keep it, and it gives image some proper image. We can use a different shutter speed. Speed allows the photography and interesting details, dynamic movement in a still frame pictures. Following the images are used in isolated effects and motion blur, making them easily apparent. Actually, landscape images, everything we can show in next one. We can camera module with ambient light detection. Means ambient light we can know I can say about light detection with ambient light detection, camera module with ambient light detection. You can see abstract like in digital images you can measure the ambient light level in device such as the camera, telephone, or like phone. We have so many cameras in there. In PDA means contains camera module with the C light level IO system like such as keypad or display recording. Ambient light level there are say power of or optimize functionality in iOS system. It dedicates the sensor like camera modules, one or more selected sensors, images, errors, and camera modules can measure the ambient light level. Uh, Ambient in background we have mobile telephones, personal digital AI assistants like laptop computers, and in mobile telephone, for example, camera module performs image function of camera modules perform keyboard controls. We have so many, it can control the display like operating both the telephones and the images function camera modules, in particularly display that particular visual interface. Telephone configuration is a texting message like can show images camera modules. In keypad control we can make telephone calls only, control the camera modules like however camera modules in applications they have generally limited image and function like in portable devices with or without camera or modules, power consumption, LCD light display or keyboards and example consumes power. Backlight is activated in considered power like increasing or between the required recharge of a battery. Maybe between probably systems such as a mobile telephones turn and backlight after the shot of individual additional backlighting level may be under user control permits use the low intensity backlight like uh, efficiency are not digital cameras but other devices such as ambition light level is very high, we can know that an opening of portable device, it's an increasing or improving function of the device will still provide adequate operating time before battery must be recharged. Like we can view that we have some diagrams of background typical colors device 100 minimum camera module 200 device can type have image capability, particularly device 100 camera is a 100 can digital camera in mobile phone or personal digital asset portable cameras in preferred mobile invention device and 100 portable relays limited power like such as battery is not shown. Ambient light level is detection enables power saving. It can save the power like usually operating in period between recharge of the device of 100 or something. However, ambient light is sensing also used an automatic adjusting of the system parameters such as backlighting level and before how we taking images. Lighting is enough for the image or not. It can device can conduct power source and where power saving is less than consequence like it can use in showing the system sensor like if camera module is 200 include sensor system is 110 and the image is pipe 120 sensor systems of 110 perform image sensing as ambient light measuring well known process that can be sensor system and using the converting images and charging copy device CCD image array of CMOS image carrier. Converting image sensing technique is typical uses and systems of format images of array of the sensor that includes photodiode for color images, red, green like a blue filter. We can throughout the photodiode depends on the intensity of the incident light. We have color of filters of selectants and connecting capability node charges and discharge of the voltage and node depends on the control 130 which can convert microcontroller or microsensor performs digital processing image data and describe it and image represented like we have microprocessor can perform additional processing. Image is represented as an image data like so many we have we seen like we can show that that's it, yeah, we can have so many things like that. Thank you.